Good morning. It is 6:15 in the morning. On my way to the gym and then on my way to yoga class. And I am praying right now that my car turns on, that I let it run long enough. Oh, thank God. Last night my car died, and you're supposed to let your car run for a decent amount of time, charge up the battery, and I was like, oh shoot, I really hope I let my battery charge enough. Like, thank God. Whew. Leaving one gym, on to the next. Well, I'm mad sweaty. It's a little chill. I mean, it's not that cold actually, but the cold is cold on my skin. I brought extra pair of clothes so I could not be sweaty, but I didn't want to put the new pair of clothes on while I was still sweating. So we'll do that at the yoga studio. Take off the hat to let the hair breathe a little. Let me tell you, that class was a little extra hard, mainly I don't know if it was the class or if it was the fact that I went to the gym for 45 minutes and ran on the treadmill for a half an hour and then, lifted weights for like 15 minutes and then went to an hour of yoga. But it was hard, I gotta tell you. But I really like how focused it is on breathing and relaxing and being present. I really, really like it. On a different note, on the way home, I picked up some good old American cheese because I am really, really, really craving a classic, not a bacon, egg, and cheese because I won't put bacon on it, but like an egg and cheese sandwich. It's so good, man. You toast the bread, put a little egg on it, but American cheese is the only cheese that actually really, really works with it. I was on the phone with a friend this morning and I had some really, really interesting insight and a reminder. He mentioned something in just the conversation that was like, oh wow, I see what a lot of the issue is stem from in my life, and it's that I want the best in life, and in wanting the best in life, sometimes I take that to an extreme of wanting to make the right decisions and trying to make the right decisions. I was reminded that I'm not perfect and I will never be perfect. I will make mistakes and that's okay. So my prayer for today is actually, I'm praying for the humility to recognize that I am not perfect and I will never be perfect, and the grace to allow myself to make mistakes, because out of that there's so much more freedom. I don't have to make the right choice. I don't have to question my decisions or even my motives. That's where so much anxiety, at this point in my life, I don't really have the old triggers that I did. It's more so questioning the decisions I make, where it's what's my motive behind that? Why am I doing that? Whatever the case is. And it's realizing I'm making the best decision that I think is right. And I could be wrong, and that's okay. I'm human. And there's a Bible verse that says God works all things out for good. So if I actually believe that, then I need to allow myself to make mistakes. And you need to allow yourself to make mistakes. You're not perfect, and you will never be perfect, but that's okay. Recognize that and walk in the freedom of that and allow yourself to make mistakes. That's my prayer today. Right, buddy? What a good lesson to learn. Also, a lesson that I learned last week, actually, that kind of ties into this, and it's even this is a deeper level, but in recognizing that life is not perfect, and life will never be perfect, and bad things will happen, but good things will also happen. And trying to have this perfect life and worrying about life in the future is unfruitful. And we really just need to let go and just trust that it's all good. The what ifs come when you expect to have a perfect life. If you don't expect it and recognize the fact that life is not always sunshine and butterflies, it's a sobering reality, but it frees you of the what ifs, if that makes sense. Give me a kiss. Come here. Give me a kiss. Oh, that's not a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Thank you so much. Give me a kiss. Come on, give me a kiss. Thank you. Thank you. So my dad made a comment 2 days ago, and it's actually a really good idea. He recommended that I put a camera strap on my camera. I don't know why. I never really had one. I feel like that's actually a good idea. So I don't have to carry it everywhere. I can just wrap it around me when I'm not using it. So I gotta look. Again, the basement's still a mess because we emptied out some closets and then I'm doing the renovation at some point. So where do we put the stuff that I'm going to be renovating? And let's see if I could find a strap. All right, I found some nice goodies in here. So I almost bought one last week, an iPhone holder. Oh, wait, can it? Oh, this can only be horizontal. That's weird. And I guess I could probably put it in like this and just hold the phone like this. I needed an iPhone holder, actually. This is very nice. And I actually found two straps. Dude, this strap. Whoa, this one's nice, actually. Gotta figure out how to put it on. Look at me, I'm filming upside down with my new strap. Look at that. It definitely took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I'm glad we ended up having one. That's cool. So I've got a good amount of vlogs and live videos that I have to edit. So rather than just sitting at my kitchen table, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. It'll help me focus a little bit more and get that work done. And then I started writing last night some lyrics to the song Diamond Dies that we started working on a while ago on the live stream. And I kind of want to finish that. I think it'd be cool. I need to get back into the weekly song releasing. That was really a good role to be in. And honestly, like, I don't think trying to get it done in a week affects the quality of the song. Like, I would say some of my more recent favorite songs are the ones that I've done this year. Now, there are some that, like, are more towards the bottom of the list. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say they're my favorite, but they're okay. Like, I like The Light. It's okay. It's a good song, but it's not my favorite. All Too Well is cool. And this is my personal opinion, but it's definitely not my favorite. I really like We Have Everything, though, a lot. What else do we have? Let me see what I can remember. I really like This Life. Nightlife. Like, that was... I love Nightlife. Been doing that one a lot lately. Had I only did one song or two songs, how many of those would actually be my favorite? You know what I mean? The more I put out, the better my songwriting gets. So I just got back from Starbucks. I got a ton of stuff done, which is cool, but I forgot my phone charger, my computer charger, which means I couldn't continue editing because my thing was about to die. It was cool because I had this spontaneous, really great 20 to 30 minute conversation with Sage Jones, which you guys, I don't know if you remember the interview that I did a couple months back with her. She lives in my town and she's doing some really cool things, some really cool interviews with other artists. But it was really cool just to talk about what she's doing, and she had some cool insight, and I was able to share some of my insight. I love it. I love sharing what I've learned. I think it's so much fun. I love giving back. And now I'm going to take Bullet over here for a walk. Where are you, Bullet? There you are. I'm taking for a walk, and while I'm on the walk, I have a scheduled call with a friend of mine that is a fellow YouTuber that is also asking for advice on how to become a full-time YouTuber. Mr. Bullet, would you like to go for a walk? Would you like to go for a walk? Back in the studio, and now we're working on one of the live version that I filmed on Saturday. I edited the video. I just need to now mix the song, and a lot of my plugins are on this main computer now. So we're gonna mix the song, post the song, film an Omega video, and then start editing the next video. So this is the song that I'm gonna be recording today. This is Never Meant to Hurt You. Came out, I don't even know when, honestly. And I just finished bouncing the instrumental, which is cool because now, like, as I'm going through these songs, I'm able to create the instrumentals, which will go towards the Jacob Restituto instrumental channel. But this is the whole song, man. It's literally 2 vocals, the verse vocals and the chorus vocals, and that's it. It's how many tracks is this? 13? No, because this isn't even being used. So 12 tracks that are actually being used. No, this isn't even being used either. 11 tracks that are being used. And I like this song. I think it came out good, honestly. So it's pretty wild. And I actually played everything. I played the acoustic in. That's me playing in. And then I played the bass in, which you hear over here. That's actually me playing in. Then I played everything into this. So I played the synths in. That's my Korg mini log. And then lastly, I believe I programmed these. I'm pretty sure I programmed these drums. Maybe I didn't maybe this was a loop. I don't remember. But it's MIDI. But then I put a low pass filter. I don't remember what happened with these drums, honestly. But that's it. Alrighty, time to do Omegle again. So I am. Oh man, I'm done with Omegle. I definitely think I got some great content, but there are too many just whack jobs out there, and it's not worth it. In order for me to do the content that I want to do with that kind of stuff, I think I'm just gonna have to start going into like the city and stuff. I mean, honestly, I could probably do it in towns around me, not having to go in the city. I feel like in Manhattan, people are a lot more conducive to talking to people, but I feel like the stress of just weird people on a not weird, it's not weird people, it's like just people being nasty kind of thing. It's just not a place I want to be. I don't want to expose myself to that kind of stuff. So I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out alternative ways for me to get that style content, because I really like the concept, just not in the way that it's gone. Moving on. I just wrapped up working on Diamond Dies for a bit. I made it a little bit more upbeat and sped up the tempo, and I'm on my way to my grandfather-in-law's birthday. I honestly don't know how old he is. I gotta find out. But driving into Huntington. On the way, I'm gonna try writing to Diamond Dies, adding a little bit, just trying to write the lyrics. I have a cool melody. Da 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 bum 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 bum. I like it a lot. So we're gonna try to write to that. And then after that, I'm going to my church again. I was there last night, now I'm going tonight for a different thing. I'm doing sound for Easter, and they've had rehearsals, so they asked if I can come down for a little, so just get familiar with, I guess, the songs and stuff. But I also brought all my equipment because I want to, at some point in that time span, film my daily video, which is going to be Never Meant to Hurt You. Actually, tomorrow is supposed to be Miracles in the Ordinary, so let me practice that instead. I'm going to practice that instead of trying to write. Miracles in the Ordinary, Jacob Restituto instrumental. It has 2 views. It's on my alternate channel. It has 2 views. I love that. That's amazing. On the 3rd view. That's amazing. Let's see if we got the lyrics, if I remember them. She was just a country girl from a little country town, engaged to a carpenter. The good man stuck around when miracles in the ordinary and little things turn legendary. When you speak, things come alive. Open my eyes to see them. No, it's actually really wild, and I'm totally feeling it. My vocal coach, I was singing for her You Deserve More. We had our lesson after I filmed my live version of You Deserve More, so like I filmed that prior to the lesson with her, but I was just like really wanting more oomph, so I showed it to her, and she brought something up very interesting, and I'm feeling it totally now with this song and also with Never Meant to Hurt You. With these old songs, because it's all muscle memory, it brings you back into your old habits of singing, and I have to be, whoa, people stopping short, which makes me really have to be conscious to implement my new style, I guess you would call it, my new habits essentially, and not revert back to the muscle memory, but retrain myself essentially. I have to essentially relearn how to sing my songs, because essentially learning how to sing them properly, with the proper backing, with the proper lack of tension, with the proper placement in voice, with the proper enunciation, not necessarily enunciation, but like detail of character of word, if that makes sense. Like I want them to come off expressive, like essentially relearning my songs. Gotta relearn how to sing my songs. Ah, shoot, man, I made a big whoops. I just parked thinking I was 600 feet away from the restaurant, but apparently I'm over half a mile. I'm 0.6 of a mile away. Wait, hold on a sec. How did that happen? Oh, no, I'm 450 feet. I'm correct. I did it right. Okay, I was like, that's a 10-minute walk. If anybody ever comes to New York, Huntington is definitely a place you want to check out. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful town. That's my camera. Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That was definitely a really nice time celebrating Jamie's grandfather's birthday. He's 82 years old today. And he's lived a full life so far, so praying for another 28 years, honestly. I am so unbelievably late to music practice, though. It is 8:20, and I was supposed to be it started at 7:30. I knew I didn't have to get there at 7:30 because like that's when everybody else shows up, so like they all have to set up. I thought I was supposed to just stop by. I think that they assumed I was going to be there the whole time. It's a bit of miscommunication, but now I feel pretty bad that I'm going to be an hour late. I didn't really think I'd be this late, but I also didn't really expect them to be there the way that I thought they were expecting me to be there. They had mentioned just, hey, if you can stop by, or I think he said if you have time to stop by. But then I got included in a text message saying, hey, it starts at 7:30, so it was just, I guess, miscommunication all around, which is all good, it's no big deal, but I do feel bad that it's this late.